And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove. It's the NBA Live on... Two-case. Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at center.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Morant passes to Aldama. Morant scanning the floor. Here's Edey. And the 3 off target. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Here's Morant following the score by New Orleans. Jackson finds Aldama. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 5.
Oh, yes, sir.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. There's a screen by Aldama. Out to the right wing. Back to Morant. Pass to Edey. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Murray against Morant. Outside for Murray. Now Jones. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here we go. Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And they're moving it up. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, Zion, those 2 points felt like a mini earthquake.
And then Morant slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability. Here's
Aldama. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Here's Edie. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. We talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson, and Coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. It's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut them off from the hoop. See how that works out for them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Outside for Murray. Jones with the screen on Bain. Shot clock at 6. Murray, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. The shot misses. Good D by Jones. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Messi. Guarded by Morant. Morant against Murray. Morant with the steal. Aldama with the ball. Bain passes to Aldama. Knocks it loose and stolen by Murray. And New Orleans pushing it up now.
What a quick move by Murray. Gets the ball right away. He's getting to that fast break.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Morant with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 5 points so far.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
Murray. And it goes down 2 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Morant outside. Here's Heaney. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnover, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the 5. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And here's Morant. After Zion Williamson made that last three-pointer. And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Back to Murray from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Wide open look here for Murray. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And for those of you... And so here's Memphis, trailing by 5. Morant against Jones. There's a screen by Aldama. Here's Bain. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Murray. And Jones slams it home.
Nice jam by Jones, popping off the floor.
And stolen by Murray. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And Williamson throws it down.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Pelicans leading by 6. Murray outside. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. 1:30 left in the first half. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Floats it up for Williamson. That one doesn't drop.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
Quick trigger from Trey Murphy. This dude can let it fly.
Morant against Jones. Morant.
Okay.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Murray. He's got 8. Back to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Playmaking ability on full display there. I love how Zion is taking what the defense is giving him right now.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Edey. Connects from 3-point range. Edey's got 11 points.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
For 3, Murray, and the 3 ball is good. Murray's got the lead back up to 7 now for New Orleans.
So many tools at DeJounte Murray's disposal. The pick gets Murray free to fire that one off.
The 3 from Morant. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Please, my friends, to center court. And get ready for the fan at one shot. They're thinking about the shot. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson. Then there's Wells. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Stevens in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Above everything else, McCollum is a scorer first. Even when there's contact, he'll find a way to finish.
If we're going to talk about, the craftiest players, Brent, in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
CJ is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency and the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough. And Kennard out there to help space the floor with that kind of range.
He doesn't get the second one. And he nails the third. New Orleans leading by 5. Here's McCollum. Hawkins passes to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Hawkins. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now, here's Kennard. Pass to Jackson. Here's Clark. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Clark's got his first points in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Puts up a deep 3. Pelicans pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McCollum takes it off the glass. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
Well, C.J. McCollum can score in a lot of ways. Coming off of screens, playing with the ball, spot up three-point shooting. Just a variety of ways to produce.
Now, here's Clark. And here's Kennard. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. And he gets it to go. Kennard's got 4 points this quarter.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Olynyk for the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Clark right side. Banked in off the glass. Clark's got his second basket of the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Olynyk sets a screen for McCollum. Pass to Olynyk. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Olynyk very capable from out there. We'll see how the defense reacts now.
Here's Stevens. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ball stolen. And here's the break. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Olynyk, a screen on Kennard. McCollum kicks to Olynyk. From outside, off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. And it's Clark in the corner. To the paint. Wells passes to Stevens. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Pelicans leading by 5. McCollum outside. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Kennard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Olynyk. Back to McCollum. It's good. McCollum's got 6 points.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Kennard kicks to Wells. And he comes up with the deuce.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Hawkins. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. It's stolen by Brown. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5 down low. Back to Bain. And Aldama has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. Fades back. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Murray outside. 3-pointer. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Pelicans leading by 13. Pass to Jones. Back to Murray. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 16 points for DeJounte Murray.
And Murray right now just no settle in his offensive game.
To stop the run. And Morant finishes inside.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
For 3, Murray. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Aldama passes to Bain. Outside Jackson. Morant against Murray. And it's Morant missing. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Messi. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Bain against Murray. Aldama passes to Bain. to Aldama. Here's Morant. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. New Orleans leading by 15. Williamson with a screen for Murray. Loads it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Murray looking more and more comfortable in these pick and roll sets. That's a sweet dime.
Jones against Morant. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
For three, Murray. They get the rebound. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeJounte Murray.
And so many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
The three from Morant. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Williamson, a screen on Morant. Here's Murray. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The deep three from Murray. No good. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd.
Way to take it. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Matisse Thybulle out there with Sharp. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. G.G. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. Stan, we got a lot of great athletes on the floor tonight. How do you think it'll play out?
Well, both teams want to run, so in that case, a lot of it comes to which team wants to run back on defense. You can't just outrun people one way. There's going to have to be a lot of intelligence and patience out on the floor tonight.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
So it's Portland now. It's a three-point game. It's Sharp with the drive. Outside for Grant. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
No hesitation from Grant. He's not bashful shooting off the catch when given the chance.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
The offensive rebound. Launches it. Pass to Sharp. And he jams it home with authority.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Sharp. Outside Thybulle. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Grant. Thybulle finds Grant over Jackson, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Morant against Thybulle. Jackson the screen from deep. Morant. It's rebounded by Grant. Trailblazers lead by 5. Here's Sharp. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Morant, the pass to Bane. Here's Edey. He's covered by Ayton. Back to Bane.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Edey. From deep, Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Outside Sharp. Ayton, a screen on Bane. Here's Sharp. Ayton with it. Outside Thybulle. Shoots over Morant. With the clock winding down. Here's Grant on the take. Outside Thybulle. With 1 on the clock. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Jackson the screen. To win the drought. And it's Portland with a rebound. Now the Blazers moving it up. Back to Sharp. 52 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside for Grant. Fires for 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Now here's Sharp. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And stolen by Jackson. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Jackson.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Portland?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Avdia is the 3 with Grant at the 4. Sharp out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Portland leading by 9. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
First 2 foul.
Grant the screen. Here's Sharp. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Shaedon Sharp.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point.
Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Launches a 3. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And he's got such great hands. Ayton corrals rebounds and doesn't lose his touch on follow-ups.
On the wing, Bane, guarded by Sharp. Pass to Edey. Bane against Sharp. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's the pick. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers lead by 12. Sharp passes to Graham. Back to Sharp. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Morant misses from close range. For Portland, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Ayton. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Morant against Thybulle. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. Thibault with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Thibault against Morant. Up top, Jackson. And again, it's Memphis missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Sharp against Bain. Stolen by Jackson. Can they get it? And it's Jackson on the take.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for Memphis, Jackson.
That one misses. Well, Stanley was a five-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's foul number 2 for him. Jackson against Avdia. The three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Bain, no good.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
Jeremy Grant, 3.
And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for Portland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Luke Kennard out there with Vince Williams. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Huff in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Kennard against Simons. Pass to Klingon. Uncovered. Kennard with the rebound. And Memphis shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Here's Stevens. Bagley sets a screen. Stevens, the pass to Bagley. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Kennard for 3. Sinks it from distance. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Again, the miss by Portland. Grizzlies trail by 21. Out left to the wing. Bagley finds Williams. Bagley is screen on Simons. Out to Bagley. Back to Williams. Huff, the pass to Stevens. Three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers lead by 21. For 3, Klingon drills it from deep. Klingon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Here's Huff. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Klingon. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Kamari. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Portland shooting their first free throw of the contest. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough. Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Klingon's shot is off. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Lets it fly. Kennard can't get it to go.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Kamari gets an open look and hits it. Kamari's got 5. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Henderson with it. Checked by Bagley. Out to Simons.
I'm open!
Walker sets a screen. There's the 3. Offensive board. Pass to Klingon. Outside Walker. They shoot again! And here's Simons. 4 on the clock. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third.
Walking foul call. Kamal. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Outside, Williams. Pass to Huff. The 3 ball. Portland grabs the miss.
Kamal. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Klingon. And stolen by Bagley. Here's Huff. He's scoreless. Now Williams. Defended by Henderson. Bagley with it. And it's rejected.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
Bagley, a screen on Simons. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
12 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Grant the screen. Here's Sharp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blow. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Portland leading by 21. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Matisse Thybulle out there with Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Avdia in at the 3 slot. Grant's shot is off. And here's Memphis. And it's Jackson on the take. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Denny Avdia. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage. racking up fast break points against them.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And it's Moran off the drive. Jackson on the wing. Jackson, the screen. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the big man coming through. Once Jackson Jr. gets some speed behind him, get out of the way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on G.G. Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And stolen by Jackson.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Yep, that one goes. Moran's got his first bucket in this one.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Sharp passes to Graham. Now here's Ayton. Outside Sharp. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson, right side. It's blocked. In transition. Sharp against Jackson. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by Portland. Grizzlies trail by 17. Driving in. And the dunk by Jackson.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Back to Sharp. Grant with a screen on Bain. Three-pointer Sharp. Can't hit that one. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Outside for Moran. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Pass to Thibault. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Trailblazers lead by 16. Stan, you were a long-time coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jackhammer.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. Ayton inside. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, here's Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
They must have fallen asleep defensively. How else do you explain an easy dunk right off the inbounds pass?
Avdia outside. The 3 is up. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Trailblazers.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jeremy Grant.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
Thibault, that's good.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Grant against Moran. Outside Bain. Jackson with a screen on Sharp. Back to Jackson. Beyond the arc. Thibault with the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Grant. Outside Sharp. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Grant with a screen on Moran. And that one's good. Sharp. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Avdia from outside. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The forward spot. That will be Avdia and Grant. Shaden Sharp is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for the Pelicans, the backcourt pair for them, Murray and Jones. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at center, locking down the middle. Thybulle with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Avdia finds Sharp. They set the pick. Ayton in the corner. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Now here's Murray. High, arcing shot. Kicks it out to Williamson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Willie Green had a few moments to share with me. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Outside, Avdia. Sharp sets the pick for Avdia. Buries it from 3-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Williamson with the screen for Murray. To the middle, stolen by Grant. Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Williamson with the screen for Murray. To the inside, stolen by Grant. Thybulle for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Here's Sharp, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Here's Jones. Kicks it out to Williamson. And stolen by Thybulle. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Sharp has it in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Blazers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
New Orleans moving it around. Messi's shot is good.
Man, with all the things he does, if you get Jones to be a facilitator, possibilities are endless.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Jones. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, the big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
The Pelicans trail. Murray for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Sharp. Dives to the hoop. Count that bucket.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Williamson with a screen for Murray. Pass to Messi. And here is Murray. And stolen by Thibault. And stolen by Murray. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Messi. Murray outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And stolen by Williamson. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers out in front, up by 1. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Well, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Portland leading by 3. Sharp with it. Now defended by Williamson. Here's Grant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Sharp against Jones. Grant with a screen on Murray. It's tipped. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. And Williamson throws it down.
So great to see Zion Williamson out on the wing and coming down the lane. That's a guy hard to stop on a fast break.
And that one's good, Ayton. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Murray surveying the D. Here's Jones. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
The paint, that's where Jones likes to live, and that's where he's comfortable. He can use that length to his advantage.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Right with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
Portland leading by 4 to the inside. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Grant sets a screen for Avdia, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Williamson with a screen for Murray. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. That one goes in.
One thing jumping out is that first step as Murray's so explosive to get by a defender.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 6 over to the left wing. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Floats it out for Williamson. push it up 4 on 3. Here's Grant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Took a substantial hit there, and Grant able to finish. Wow, that was a bump.
And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
Clock at 6 on the wing. Avdia with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Both free throws good from Avdia. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Pass to Nisi. Over Ayton. And the Pelicans miss again. Trailblazers leading by 7. Screen by Grant. Now here's Ayton. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Ayton a screen on Murray. That one drops for him. Avdia's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, Grant, one of those big guys that gets up off the ground like a guard. Love to see him throw it down.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Sharp against Jones. Outside, Avdia. Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Trailblazers. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And we've seen Denny Avdia really having a great game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Henderson out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Jabari Walker. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Klingon. The kick out to Simons. He shoot again, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
After what we saw from Simons last year and the way he broke out offensively, just becoming one of those guys that plays with force when he has the ball.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Here's McCollum. There's the drive, and he converts the layup. McCollum's got his first points of the game.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
And Simons, here we go. And a wide open look for Walker. Nailed from three-point land. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being
that professional score.
Great decision by Simons. He's got the reputation of a score-first guard. He can dish it.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from McCollum. Walker a screen on Brown. Here's Simons. The kick out to Walker. Here's Kamara. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Simons, the pass to Walker. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Back to McCollum. Now here's Olynyk. Defense right on him. Buries the long-range jumper.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Pass to Kamara.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Klingon. Lays it up off the glass. Klingon's got 5 now.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Pass to Klingon. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's just a great job of finishing by Klingon.
The Trailblazers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Pelicans trail by 12. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Olynyk sets a screen for McCollum. Pass to Olynyk. Launches from deep. Henderson pulls it in. Trailblazers leading by 12. Here's Klingon. And Walker kicks to Henderson. Klingon must screen for Henderson. Simons on the wing. Shoots over Brown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Henderson against McCollum. From past the arc. That one no good. Stolen by McCollum. Jacks up a 3. And Klingon pulls it down. 1 second left. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's Portland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The backcourt pair for them, Murray and Jones. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the 5, down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Williamson is screen on Sharp. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers leading by 14. From outside the arc. And Ayton throws it down.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Williamson, the screen. Beyond the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his three-point attempts from year 1 to year 2. That's confidence.
Avdia with a screen for Sharp. At the elbow, it's Avdia. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
On the wing, Murray. Williamson is screen on Sharp. Jones for 3. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Jones finds Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Shaden Sharp picks one up.
From a physical standpoint, you just can't match up with Williamson's power down low.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Grade, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
The deep 3 from Murray. Here's Messi. Outside for Murray. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Avdia. Here's Ayton. It's deflected. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And Williamson throws it down.
Taking flight, Zion doing what he does best, getting up off the ground and bringing it down.
And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 17 foul.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Sharp against Jones. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray. And the Pelicans making a change here. Just 4 to shoot. Grant sets a screen for Sharp. Ayton wide open. Gains it from downtown.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Portland leading by 9. Here's Thibault. Up and in on the layup. Thibault's got his first 2 points.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Shoots the 3. The Trailblazers pull it in. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Sharp with it. Jones covering. Sharp, the pass to Grant. And another 3 for Portland.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Trailblazers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeAndre Ayton.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not.
Whoa! And that's a rugged play. Jones against Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Pass to Ayton. And Sharp has it in the corner. To the middle. And stolen by Thibault. From deep three-point territory. Can't connect. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the...
NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday. Afternoon. And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Jones. Here's the 3. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Left side, Moran. And both of these teams have guys that can straight up fly. Like a team full of young Richard Jeffersons.
Look, I've been on some crazy athletic teams before, both in college and the pros. And these teams, oh, they are right up there in terms of athleticism.
Jackson tries again. Here's Edey. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with Willie Green.
They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, B.A., he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Here's Moran. Jones grabs the board.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Down low. Who poked away. And stolen by Jackson. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
And he's so dangerous with the ball. You almost have to guard Zion like that.
It's his first trip to the line. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Jackson finds Morant. That's tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Outside Bane. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Moran against Murray. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Bane. Pass to Moran. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jackson, the pass to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jackson. For 3. Messi grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Morant. Misi grabs the board. New Orleans in the lead. Murray passes to Jones. From downtown, knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Bane finds Jackson. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Edey, that's good.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Outside Murray. Fires the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 3. And here's Morant outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got 4 rebounds in the game. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. When you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness. The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
And Murray launches it from deep. They get the rebound. And he goes in for the dunk.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Outside for Morant. He shoots it. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans ahead, leading by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Grizzlies trail by 8. To the left wing. Here's Morant. Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Murray's shot is good.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Bane against Murray. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Jackson outside. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jones. Morant missing again. Murray with it. He's picked up by Bane. Murray looking around. Here's Misi, hounded by Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Jones against Morant. The three from Bain. Good. And the setup by Morant. Bain's got 6. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Outside Morant. Ja slices through. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone.
Outside Jones. Let's go with a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Grizzlies trail by 9. Now here's Morant. He's got 5. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Murray.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Here's Murray. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
With how tonight has played out, keep getting it to Murray because it's paying off.
And it's Morant off. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
The Pelicans lead by 7.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Murray.
2 minutes.
Williamson with a screen on Bain. Shot clock at 5. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Edie. Jackson on the wing. Here's Edie. Outside Morant. And there's the drive. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Edie. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Picked by Williamson. The drive by Murray. Zion packs it home.
Superb execution in the screen and roll. Murray cutting the pass right through the defense.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Jackson. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And here's Murray. 13 points in the game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on the 2nd free throw. On the wing, Bain. Misses in close. And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for New Orleans. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. Back to the game after this break.
25. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. All right, they're thinking about the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
C.J. McCollum is out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Hawkins in at small forward. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Here's Wells. McCollum defends. Wells, the pass to Huff. Drains the triple. Huff's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Olynyk for 3. On target from range. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Kennard passes to Huff. Outside Bagley. Outside Williams. Back to Bagley. Second shot opportunity. Here's Huff. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Huff's got his second basket on the night. New Orleans leading by 7. Screen by Olynyk. From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Now Bagley. Still no points. Misses the 3.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Wells. And he banks in the layup. Wells has gotten his first points in this one.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
McCollum, pass to Olynyk. Back to McCollum, takes a 3. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Kennard, right side. Here's Huff. Buries it from 3. And now just a 4-point Pelican lead. New Orleans has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Here's McCollum. And he drops it in from the low post. McCollum's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Connects from downtown.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Kennard passes to Williams. Back to Kennard. Here's Bagley. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. New Orleans leading by 5. Here's Hawkins. No points yet. Pass to Olynyk. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Williams from long range. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, Brown. Huff pulls it in. Grizzlies trail by 3. Got a piece of it. It's Brown on the wing. Olynyk finds Brown. Screen by Olynyk. Fires from deep. Williams grabs the board. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Kennard passes to Wells. Outside, Williams. Now here's Kennard. Pass to Wells for the tie. That one doesn't drop. And here's Brown for 3. And that's not going to go. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's New Orleans up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Here's Murray. Shoots over Morant. And a beautiful finish by DeJounte Murray. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
First team foul.
And Memphis shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Morant looking around. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Ooh, poked away. Shot clock at 6. Jackson outside. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
To the paint. Here's Messi, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Back to Jackson. Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Edey to take the lead. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. To the inside. Here's Messi. And he dunks it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Jackson against Murray. Pass to Edey. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Messi. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Morant. Another shot. Kicks it out to Bain. Pass to Jackson. From outside the arc. And it's Edey missing. New Orleans leading by 6. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Kicks it out to Bain. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Pass to Jones. The 3. And Morant clears the board. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. 6-point game. Cuts off the pass. Now the Pelicans in transition. And here they go. Some room here for Jones. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Edey. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Jones. And here's Williamson. Back to Jones. lobs it up top. Here's Misi. Second chance effort. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Williamson. The three is up. The shot won't fall. Out to the right wing. Morant finds Jackson. Looking to end the run. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Murphy.
Personal foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
At the line for 2.
And he ends up making the second. And that narrows the gap to 7.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
To the paint.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Hey, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Assist goes to Desmond Bain.
Murray with it. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Grizzlies ball.
So it's New Orleans winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a... All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill...
on 2K Sports. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Here we go. Jaren Jackson is out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Trailblazers, Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Avdia in at small forward. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Gray.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here's Sharpe. Morant with the steal. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
The shot by Sharpe. Nobody around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Sharpe finds Ayton. Back to Sharpe. Ayton sets the pick for Sharpe. Off target from outside. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Now, here's Avdia. Grant. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Morant kicks to Bane. Jackson, a screen on Sharpe. Outside Jackson, shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Jackson hits both of them. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. A three-pointer is right on target.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharpe that time.
Memphis trailing here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Inside, And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got his second basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Sharp, and there's the drive.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Pass to Edey. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:04 left in the first. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edey.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Bane against Sharp. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Morant reaches to Jackson. Driving in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And a guy who can drive and finish with either hand, Jackson's tough to stop once he gets going downhill.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 7. Grant sets a screen for Sharp. Grant the pass to Sharp. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Puts up a deep 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Jackson in at the 3. And it's off from 3-point range. Trailblazers leading by 6. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that. And it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Grant sets a screen for Sharp. Kicks it out to Grant from downtown. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Stolen by Grant. Ayton finds Sharp. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Drills it from outside. Sharp's got 10 points.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Here's Jackson. Now here's Morant. D right on him. Outside for Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. He's got 9.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Took him no time at all on that one. Sharp's got the lead back up to 7 now for Portland.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Grant on the wing. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead. Stan on the floor tonight. One of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
No coverage, that's it. Grant's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Not to be outstaged, Morant saying right back at you.
Sharp against Jackson. Outside, Avdia. Jackson against Sharp. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And boy, that looked like gold. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
The play will be reviewed by the rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. So Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Another shot. 80 can't hit. And here's the fast break. Sharp, the pass to Ayton. Here's Sharp with the drive, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for Portland. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Walker out there with Klingon. Then it's Henderson. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Kennard on the wing, covered by Simons. And he's good on the 3 ball. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Simons. Into the lane. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Shot's good by Kennard.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Simons against Kennard. Releases. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. And that'll be his third foul so far. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Simon. Here's Klingon. Here's Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Bagley kicks to Kennard. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Huff. 6 to shoot. Kennard, the pass to Huff. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Simons with the ball. Klingon at the elbow. Henderson outside. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Henderson's got his first bucket in this one.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Kennard against Simon. Kennard, the pass to Huff. Here's Bagley. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Simon. Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Kennard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kennard's got his second bucket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Bagley with a screen on Simon. The offensive rebound. Bagley with the bucket.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Simons against Kennard. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. Bagley the pass to Stevens. And here's Kennard. 5 to shoot. Misses the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Portland, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Swiped it away. Here's Huff. For 3. It's good from long range. Huff's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's Portland sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the 3 spot. Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Sharp. Bangs home the trifecta. Sharp's got 24.
And one of Sharp's signature moves, the tight handles allow him to create space with ease.
Jackson with the screen. Here's Morant. It's a very good look and converts.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
It's Morant with the drive. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Here's Sharp. Kicks it out to Grant. Sharp against Morant. Grant sets a screen for Sharp, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. It's Morant in the corner. The kick out to Bane. Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Portland's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Grant with a screen on Bain. Sharp against Bain. Grant gets a wide open look. Knocks down the three ball.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely, just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. It takes skill to win these and one opportunity.
We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
And finished off by Morant.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Edey. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give the...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's the screen. That shot off the mark. Misses the shot. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a support.
for this. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans starting lineup. And for Portland, Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Matisse Thybulle out there with Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
Puts the move on, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
Ayton with a screen. Here's Sharpe. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Now the Blazers on the move. Avdia from outside. That shot off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Here's Murray. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
If guys are getting points inside, that's a bad sign for the defense, so you don't want to allow too much penetration, especially from DeJounte.
Now here's Sharpe. Avdia outside. Sharpe a screen on Jones. Avdia can't get it to go.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
For 3. Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Avdia's gone 1 for 3 from deep tonight. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Here's Williamson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The moment Williamson gets inside, virtually nothing you can do to stop that lefty.
Now here's Sharpe. Pass to Avdia. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. It's Sharpe on the wing, defended by Jones.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Sharpe. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And there's a pick. Here's Murray. Deflects the pass. Here's Thybulle. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Pelicans ball.
And here's New Orleans now. They trail by 1. Murray from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Sharpe. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy. Oh, man.
Oh, my
He had the
goodness.
runway,
Oh, indeed.
and he let it rip.
Nice.
And Sharpe is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Down low. Oh, deflected. Jones with a screen on Sharpe. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Portland leading. Outside for Grant. Jones against Sharpe. Ayton with a screen. Sharpe passes to Ayton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pelicans. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Sharp against Jones. Avdia outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Nails it from 3. 11 seconds left now in the first quarter. And it's Williamson penetrating. Yes, it's good.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Seven seconds left to play in the first quarter. Avdia from outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And at the end of 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Pelicans.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Avdia passes to Ayton. Going all the way to the rack. Zion rises up and throws it down.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The Pelicans lead by 7. And up the floor again for the Pels, running the court. Outside Murray, stolen by Sharp. In transition, here they come. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Ayton, lets it go. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Set a rugged screen, nice roll by Ayton to get to the bucket.
Here's Williamson, right wing. Now Jones, still without a bucket. And Ayton pulls it down. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
And there's that athleticism we talk about with Zion. What a dunk.
Avdia, screen on Jones. Sharp passes to Avdia. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Avdia's gotten a second bucket on the night.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Murray for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Blazers trail by 4. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jones against Sharp. Avdia, screen on Jones. Here's Sharp, and he goes in for the dunk.
Whether you're new to the league like Sharp or a veteran, throwing it down, no better feeling.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Zion, aggressive on the interior.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's the floater. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
That one on Murray.
The potential of Shaedon Sharp is so very evident. I mean, this guy, given some more development and time to flourish, he will be an offensive force in this league for a long time.
And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league. The paint, that's where Jones likes to live, and that's where he's comfortable. He can use that length to his advantage.
Avdia, screen on Jones. Sharpe passes to Ayton. Avdia against Murray. Back to Ayton. 5 on the clock. With the teardrop. The shot no good. The Pelicans lead by 5. Outside Murray. 1:21 left in the second quarter. He can't hit that time. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Sharpe. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
The burst. Man, Sharpe can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
And it's Murray off the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. Now, he's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact.
Driving inside. Avdia outside. Ayton, a screen on Murray. From 11 feet away. Second chance shot. Avdia outside. Back to Ayton. Outside Thibault. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Showing some strength on that bucket. Murphy getting better at fending off contact.
Blazers trail by 7. There's 18 seconds left in the second period. Outside Sharpe. Avdia, screen on Jones. Sharpe passes to Avdia. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Pass to Avdia. The 3 from Ayton. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Henderson out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Walker. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 9-point game. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
3 on the clock. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. New Orleans leading by 9. Olynyk with a screen on Simons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, C.J. McCollum can score in a lot of ways. Coming off of screens, playing with the ball, spot up 3-point shooting. Just a variety of ways to produce.
And here's Simons outside. Drops in the 3. Simons got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The shot by Misi, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Here's McCollum, tipped.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Clingan. They just learned that the hard way.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Misi. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Henderson for 3. Another 3 for Portland.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Well, Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his explosiveness, BA, being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence in that outside shot, people start pressing up on him. You're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim and becoming more impactful offensively.
Blazers trail by 4. The kick out to Walker. Up top, Henderson. Walker sets a screen. Henderson drives in. To the wing, right side. Misi grabs the board. New Orleans leading by 4. McCollum with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Here's Olynyk. Rebounded by Kamari. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Simons finds Henderson. Into the lane. Back to Simons. They set the screen. Pass to Clingan. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They've led by as many as 11. Hawkins, the pass to McCollum. An absolute bomb from three-point range. McCollum's got 7 points here in the quarter. Portland has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. The kick out to Walker. Again, the miss by Portland. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in the third. That shot off the mark. Blazers trail by 7. Here's Kamari. No made baskets yet. Pass to Clingan. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. McCollum with it. Henderson picks him up. Shot's good by McCollum. And now it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
Here's Clingan. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Clingan's got his first points of the game. McCollum taking his time here. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. Portland has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's Henderson, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Up top, McCollum. What if it goes? No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's New Orleans up by 5. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Blazers trail by 5. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Sharp passes to Avdia. On the wing, Grant fires for 3. Sinks the tray.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Quick trigger from Trey Murphy. This dude can let it fly.
Here's Sharp. Jones with some nice D. Pelicans shooting has been great this game, 58%. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Five to shoot. That one a little long. Blazers trail by 5. Ayton, a screen on Williamson. Ayton in the high post. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Sharp goes in. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
They set the pick. Murray with it. Now Sharp defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Outside Sharp. Here he goes. Grant outside. Outside Sharp. To the right side. And it's Ayton off the drive. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. New Orleans leading by 5. Outside Murray. And that one's good.
There's Murphy using that length inside.
The Trailblazers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Sharp passes to Avdia. Grant with a screen on Murray. Here's Avdia. Grant outside. Murray against Avdia. Back to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
How about the athleticism of Grant, just extending that time?
Williamson. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Thybulle. Ayton. Great positioning on the putback. And now just a 3-point Pelican lead.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Murray against Thybulle. Outside Murray. Here's the pick. Out to the right wing. And he drives in. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
With how Murphy shoots the ball from behind the arc, these driving lanes from time to time are going to be wide open. That's a nice take by Trey.
Here's Sharp. Off the outside. Over Murray. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Now, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Here's Murray. .102 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Thybulle with it. Pass to Sharp. Up on the wing. Here's Ayton. Count it!
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his third foul so far. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And so the big win by New Orleans in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.